This local sports report is brought to you by Peter Izzio from Izzio Financial Solutions, helping you ensure financial stability for your family or business. Call Peter today for expert advice from an experienced advisor. Call now to book an appointment at 519-576-5410.
I know it's been tough with COVID and everything. As you guys know, the CFL season was canceled in 2020, so I feel your pain 110%. And that's one of the reasons why every time there's an obstacle, especially for this camp coming up, I try my best to hurdle over that, right? And that's one of the main concepts we're going to be talking about today, is making sure that not only on football, on and off the field, you use the same discipline that you do. A lot of you guys love football. Use that same determination off the field, okay? The biggest thing here is don't give up on yourself. It's going to be hard, especially the warm-up. The warm-up was meant to be hard, so then everything else seems easy, okay? This is not your typical camp, okay, man? I know a lot of athletes run camps where you're running around doing drills and all that stuff, sweating, all that stuff. This is not that. This is a very specialized camp, okay? And I came up with the name Sacks for Racks in my second year, right? And I'm in a position right now where I'm the only Canadian, especially when my first year, I was the only Canadian in my room, my D-line room, right? Everyone else is American, right? Everyone was like, yeah, it's an American position. Why are you trying to play? Why are you trying to be an edge rusher? Why are you trying to do this? I said, nah, right? My second year was my last year of my rookie contract. If you guys know anything about contracts, after your rookie contract, you want to get paid, right? You want to get that big dollars, right? So I came up with a saying called Sacks for Racks, right? And I lived by that. Every sack I got, I thought, okay, that's another coin. You guys played Mario before? You know, when you hit something, the coins drop out? That's exactly how I looked at it. Every time I hit the quarterback, I'm seeing coins. And I exaggerated to a point even further. I'm like, you know what? I can't be the only Canadian that wants to learn how to pass rush. I can't be the only Canadian that wants to go to a Bears mini camp. You know what I mean? Try making the team. I can't be the only Canadian that wants to go to the NFL. The only Canadian that wants to be the highest paid player, highest paid non-quarterback in the league in CFL. I can't be the only one, right? And that's why I developed Sacks for Racks. At first, it was just an IG page. I was going to throw sacks. Doesn't matter whether you're in high school, elementary school, college, university. Doesn't matter. Send me your sacks. I'm going to celebrate it. I'm going to put it in the IG store. I'm going to put it on the IG page, and we're all going to celebrate. We're going to like and share all that. Then it got to a point where COVID hit, and I'm like, you know what? I can't just sit at home waiting for the next season to come through. Let me just get out there and be with the youth. Let me be out there. Let me teach them, so then they can replace me when my time is done. So this whole notion of Canadians can't ball is out the window. You know what I'm saying? There's an opportunity for you guys to learn. So going back to what I was saying, this is not a camp where we're just going to run around just to run around, just for sake, just cause. No, you guys pay top dollar to be out here for a reason. So the warm-up, yeah, that's going to suck, but from then on, it's going to be no different from you being in class or you being in a lecture in university, right? That's why I limited it to 14 athletes. And as soon as we hit 14, I'm like, I don't want no more. Clearly you weren't ambitious enough to sign up. You know what I'm saying? I only want ambitious athletes, because that's what it takes to get Sacks for Racks. It's not just a saying. You have to live by it, right? And that same determination has to be applied on and off the field. Because what happens when football's gone? You need a backup plan, right? So let's set that determination in everything we do. The warm-up is going to suck. After that, we're going to do some get-offs. We're going to work on some hip flips and mobility. We're going to do a little competition there. These two are competitions. And the last one here, we're going to work on a chop and a double swipe. So you're going to leave here learning how to get in the proper stance, learning how to get off properly, learning whether your hips are even fluid, period, and we're going to work on it there. We're going to get to a point where, okay, how well can you bend? And we're going to compete there. And over there, we're going to break it down even, so we're going to slow it down completely, where we're going to work on chops and double swipes. So by the time you leave, and again, it's 3 hours we're in here, from 1 to 4 o'clock. So take your time. Each station is about 30 minutes. Take your time. Ask questions. Don't be scared to ask questions at all, especially when you're paying for something. You know what I mean? When you guys go to university, ask professors questions. Telling you, that's how you get grades. Telling you, because that shows that you care. And on top of that, if you don't ask questions, it seems like you just know it or you don't care. Ask questions. So if there's a time where I'm showing you, yo, getting your get off like this, if it doesn't make sense to you, say, why are we doing that, coach? I'll answer you. Because I was that same kid, I was like, yo, why are we doing it? It doesn't make sense. Like, can you explain it to me? I understand that. You guys need to understand the things that you're doing in order to be great, okay? So that's my little spiel. My name is Kwaku Boateng. I'm a defensive end for the Edmonton Elks now. In the CFL. I had some experience in NFL. Went to minicamp. Unfortunately, I wasn't selected for their final roster, but that is what it is, right? And now I'm here to try giving you as much fruit as possible so you guys can replace me. Hopefully, if you guys get an opportunity to go to mini camp in the NFL, you guys prevail. Or luckily, you guys go to private school, and then you guys are able to go to UNC. You guys are able to go anywhere. But at the end of the day, if you're not able to, use that same determination that I'm teaching you guys today to apply that way. If you want to go to engineering, if you want to be an artist, if you want to be a teacher, whatever it is, apply that same philosophy everywhere else. All right, man? All right, man?
Yes, yeah.
All right.
For more highlights, visit our website, 519sportsonline.ca. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.